And then
And then you're on this one.
pause and play again.
Is it replaying for you guys?
It's in the corridor.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to say. This is personally my favorite area of the whole game.
It was quite a boss rush.
I mean, that's one of my favorite things about this area. It's
was.
a boss rush.
I don't know how I feel about this place.
It's a boss rush and it has one of my favorite tracks in the game. As yeah, scan the tablet with the crystal skull. That's a good idea. But unfortunately, I can't do anything here just now. I need to get the dimensional key. And oh look, one of the mantras is already spawned. I'm trying to remember.
This one was like a gimme.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to remember what made that one spawn. Like what makes the mantra spawn.
I think that one was just coming here. I don't remember.
Or maybe it's like after I look at the tablets, when the Zelpud's dad broke down that statue. And that is the one that activates the treasure chest that I was trying to get to before.
Yeah.
That's fuck up.
Boy, you ain't seen fuck ups yet.
No, we're gonna see him on this episode for sure. Yay, young Jewel.
Get honked.
What the hell is Allie barking about? Jesus, she's just going
Dog
nuts out
stuff.
there.
Dog stuff.
Doge.
Dagoggy.
I think I came up here because I was gonna go ahead and get like Baphomet's Ankh activated, but not actually fight her just yet. Does Lord know she's hell in a handbasket?
It's Valpurgis already.
Is that a Madoka joke?
Valpurgis is an actual like celebration pancakes.
Oh. I just remember that being related to Madoka is all.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an old world thing.
There's the White Witch.
Now I gotta murder her. There's the Og. But I say fuck that Og, because we're gonna go to the Chamber of Birth!
Yay, Palenque!
Oh, this fucking area. This place is just as confusing as the Gate of Illusion, with how you navigate it. And interestingly enough, this area, like, makes a lot of use out of the usable items.
Yeah, it did.
And I really like that, because it at least was showing they weren't just one-off items, although technically they are.
Okay, 2 off.
They'd be 2 off. Can you guys see where the shop is? Well, after this fucking thing's down.
Was it the one inside of the furnace, or?
Well, the place where the golems come out of, yes.
Yeah.
That was a dumb thing I did on my first playthrough as well. I didn't realize that I could just load back if I failed on a boss fight and not continue. Or no, wait a minute. It wasn't that. It was the fact that I was fucking up, like starting up the plane, and so I had to keep rebuying the Ankh Jewel.
Oh.
Well, there's the chest, but I can't get to it.
Not with that attitude.
All I can say is thank God I had enough money at this point to like get the fucking Ankh Jewel.
Blob.
I'll blob buy it. You get out of here with your puns, Lameza.
That wasn't a pun. That was imitation.
Or imitation, yeah.
This is the sincerest form of flattery.
Oh, that fucking puzzle right there. I fucking hate it.
Which one?
We'll get to it in a second. Like this, that spot right there, that like tiny gap.
Oh yeah, with the shock, the chakram hits.
Now I would have gotten it normally, except no. Look what just happened.
Yeah.
That fucking statue
That-
activated.
That thing's an asshole.
And I've also got that stupid ass ninja to worry about too. And yet somehow I managed to get it. Well, not on this throw.
Tiny Gap would have been a good like name for a fashion store for children.
Tiny gap.
Tiny Gap.
There we go. I'll have to get over here.
My mind!
Man, this place is weird. Going all over the place. Also, I don't know if you guys saw that previous video, but me picking up the perfume allows me to kill the skeletons in one hit now.
Yeah, I guess there was an item to do that.
Perfume, our greatest weakness.
Which now makes the knife pretty useless at this point. Since the whole shtick with that, well, out of me using that was it was good for killing the skeletons and for the pots, but since I have items that make destroying both of those only in one hit, it's like, what's the point now? I was about to go through, it's like, oh wait a minute, I need to get to that.
We're recording, Cal. About to get to Palenque.
That fun fight.
I love that fight.
How many times did you die to him, Sweet?
Couple.
Only a couple?
It wasn't a rough fight to me.
Oh, because you had some weapons.
I didn't really use them. I axed him. Like I said, the axe's arc is brutal. And it does so much damage. Pause.
I think I was checking something real quick. I'm gonna go all over the fucking place.
Just going everywhere.
Well, that one little section I was in with the skeleton, by breaking that wall on the left, that opened this up. Now I have the dimensional key, so now I can finally take on the dimensional corridor. Because if I didn't get that, then the mini bosses would just keep respawning.
Yep. Now they stay dead.
Mini
Like a
bosses
good
keep
mini
coming
boss
back
should.
on you. Get you a dimensional key.
Was that Cookie?
This is like a good mini boss should.
Secret path.
Shortcut.
The best mini bosses come back as recycled recolors.
And just slightly stronger.
Oh great, they're a regular enemy now.
You got a whole one new pattern.
Like, oh wait, he doesn't spawn yet. There you go, Cookie, there's the tree of life.
Jordan would be so happy.
Gonna get an artificial Merkaba.
Yep.
That would
Yeah,
have been
that'll
bad.
help. That skeleton knocked you kind of where you needed to be.
It's like, that would have been bad if I had
Helpful
gotten
skeleton.
squashed by the skeleton.
That would have been terrible. I think that was probably his plan.
Also, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that, the statue on the bottom left there, the blue one, has a coin chest you can just barely see.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it. Oh well, I'll be getting it later. Let's see, the puzzle here is that I had to scan this mural. And then this one here had to perform the Dance of Life. Dance and praise, let's dance.
Praise the sun. Praise it!
You best praise it, boy!
Praise of the sun.
I have to praise the sun. It's the only thing that keeps it from melting us during the summer.
Have you considered virgins in a volcano?
It's too hot for volcanoes.
So here comes the silliest mini-boss, this guy!
So what?
I ain't got time for your shit.
There's one thing I didn't get to capture with him is that, I think when he does this one jump attack and misses, he just, like, lands comically on the ground.
Yep.
There we go, Pochette Key. We gon' fly. Time to show up the scanning software.
Digitizing spells.
Hacker voice, I'm in.
Wizard voice. I'm in.
Woo, boss rush. I'm also disappointed in my past self for not using the chakrams to fight this lady, because it would have been so much faster. Awesome. Look how much damage she did to me.
Yeah.
Each one of those shots was like 30 to my health.
You sat there and ate it.
That's my solution to a lot of these attacks, just like tank the hit. Which, that is not the case you should do in this game. Do not try to tank hits. Bull! Go smack its chunky ass.
That ass.
And look at that, even after activating the Lamp of Time, only had just enough to kill him. It had a lot of health. And this is the last philosopher.
Phobos.
So Tiamat was not the only one trying to mimic Mom's powers, Nua was trying to as well.
She's the one on the pyramid in the Tower of Ruin, isn't she?
Yeah, that's where I get the jet pillar. Like, no, that's not the scanner. There we go.
Birth and death.
It's one thing I don't like about this area is that I can't use the Holy Grail. Like, if I want to get out of this area, I have to go back to that point where the Grail Tablet was and go out through the entrance. It's like, okay, let's go out through here. Nope! You get cock blocked.
I don't think that's what I would call it, but
Block that cock.
Blocked.
you just get blocked. You are not free of sin.
So, one bit of advice, don't fall in the water.
Yeah.
Good advice.
It's like, well, in one of my recordings, like when I fell in the water, it took me a good minute or so just to get out because I kept getting hit by that freaking mermaid guy while he was in there.
I mean, that would make sense.
What I don't get is how come you can't really see him when he's down in there? Does he have like natural
He's
camouflage when he's in water?
One with the water.
There you go, sweet. There's the axe and work.
Get the ultimate weapon out. The axe is just the ultimate weapon.
I would argue against that and say that the flame whip is, but I will give the axe its superiority in reach.
If you just turn on the stuff to get the enhanced damage with the axe and katana and just go crazy.
Come on, get out of here. I don't know why I jumped into that.
You felt like getting gunned down.
And you were
One
dead.
last hit.
He got booty blasted. Now we're finally back in here and I can get a quick save. If I don't get knocked down below.
Yeah, you're almost dead.
This fucking wolf.
With that statue. It's that statue, Koki.
Yes, the ancient alien. Or ancient spaceman.
And then like that one costume for the I forgot their names in the Monster
The
Hunter 3.
Shakas.
That fucking like golden statue form.
Also, there was a whole Darkstalker character based on it. One of my favorites. Weetzel.
Didn't all that like golden costume do was just increase how much money you got at the end of missions?
No. What it did was it caused them to pick up coins that you could sell
Yeah.
for a lot
Giant
of
coins. Yeah,
Oh.
silver and gold ones. That's how I got most of my money on that Monster Hunter. I just equipped those masks. Ran around. I was also mad that the feline hunters didn't have anything equivalent.
money. So no super money finding.
Yeah.
So
Getting
what-
trying to get the soul shield.
No. I was employing the trick of since I knew these enemies would respawn just from me like transitioning between these two screens, I could farm them for the green soul things and get my health back.
Yeah.
But
I also really loved how those things moved.
this weird ass mini boss.
I just think of R-Type.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Power of the axe!
I think I do have the axe powered in this.
I mean, I would hope so. Don't really have an excuse not to with the upgraded computer.
This would also be a very Castlevania boss.
Yeah, I could see it.
You can say that about a lot
Yeah.
of it. A lot of it.
And Mega Man X.
Which Mega Man enemy would this be?
Mega Man X had lots of flying snakes.
Now I'm getting flying snakes out the wazoo here.
You should probably get that checked by a doctor.
There's two down. I'm trying to remember, but I think touching that meteor thing also hurts you.
I'm pretty sure it does.
It's a space rock. Of course it's painful.
I mean, look what happened to Cave Johnson.
Cave Johnson here.
And all he did was ingest one.
Well, ingesting is different than touching.
Okay, now getting the angel shield. Yay, the indestructible shield!
Time to beat up more kids!
Now, one thing I didn't realize in this fight with the, with this guy, we'll see with his attack in a second here.
It's Ridley.
Now with this tornado, I actually could have like broke a part of it with using the chakrams,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize that. But I think I still got around it anyway, because I would just wait until he'd do this, I'd stay over here, and then use Caltrops and damage boost.
And then get hit.
Self-hit.
It's like, it's the difference of taking 1 damage or 20. And then he gets hit by the Caltrops too.
Haha, suck it.
And I'm almost dead.
You are.
I played a dangerous game.
La-Mulana is a dangerous game.
And funny enough, the song for this area is called Death Game.
Oh.
I was trying to figure out what Death Game meant, by the way, and it's like a genre of film in Japan.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's not just Japan. It's just really much bigger there.
Yeah. In a game fighting 11 weird monsters, one man is gonna come out on top.
One man is going to come.
Everybody else just walks away disappointed.
Oh man, I can't do that.
Come, I'm edging over here.
Back to old La-Mulana.
La-Mulana.
Oh, I think I didn't fully explore this place, so I'm just like showing it off. And also because there's a piece of software I need to get here too.
Pizza software.
Yay!
Let's see what this one says. Oh, would it be hard to like remake like that kind of 8-bit movement on like a?
It requires staggering things, but like the fact of the matter was they were just being lazy, and I mean that's fair.
That's fair. Like with how much effort they put into the remake, I'm okay if they didn't like emulate enemy movement perfectly in the MSX version.
Well, it's that things wouldn't look that smooth, is what it is.
I totally didn't fall down that pit.
They wouldn't move pixel by pixel, they'd move chunky pixel by chunky pixel.
Classic ant lions.
They look a lot more ant-lion-y.
They also look more bewildered. Rather than just having that like kind of happy look on their face.
The old wall faces are a different kind of freaked out.
It's a box.
And I can't do anything with the box. That was one confusing thing I remember about the
That's all, folks.
about the MSX version. It's like when you got like treasures, it's like the treasure
It's the
chest.
Transformer faces!
Yeah, now it really is Optimus Prime. Hey, Big Zelpide.
What in the world are you doing?
So he just tells me he's hidden a piece of software here, but he wouldn't tell me where.
But that wouldn't be hidden.
But funny enough, it's just right here.
I'm running this game in this game.
My mind! Lovely house moving.
Yay! And also, since I have Miracle Witch, I can easily get any of the fairies I want using the right software combination. And it's here that I think I finally get that treasure in the Tower of the Goddess. Which, if I didn't have to collect all the treasures, I probably wouldn't collect this one. Mainly because I think it's more of a downgrade than an upgrade.
What did this folder do?
It gives your weapons that kind of like light trail effect, and
Yeah.
and thus increasing its hitbox. But the thing is, that light trail does less damage than the actual weapon. And
Yeah,
so,
but Pancakes, here's the thing. I remember getting that, and you know how much more stupid it makes the axe?
a lot more stupid.
Spikes.
These are smart spikes.
I remember
Stand
making
in those.
traps like that in Dwarf Fortress.
That's one expensive book.
Scriptures.
But now, bats can no longer hurt me. Or even interact with me.
Still not as cool as being able to type in a death kill word for them on the keyboard.
Fucking skeleton. Oh, look at that, even when I put the shield up, it still hit me. It hit me right there! God damn.
Skeleton's aiming for a promotion.
He's gonna get one.
Good thing this game didn't have a nemesis system.
Named enemy.
And that activates Palinke's Zonk. Here we go.
Boss.
This fucking fight.
I love this fight.
I didn't for obvious reasons. Because I had to do it the Macho Man way.
Like I said, I did it without sub-weapons too. Did you grind your face on the...
I was showcasing there how much health you lose just by touching him. I went from like 300 down to like a third of my health.
You were grinding your face on the ceiling.
So, one tip I have for this fight, get rid of those laser
do
drones
that.
as soon as you can.
I'm just gonna let the audience enjoy this.
Yeah, enjoy how much I fucking died on this.
Schadenfreude.
That was a face death, not a Palinke death.
Face grind.
I was too close to him that time. But notice I'm switching things up from using the katana to the axe, and I didn't do much better.
That's because you're not well trained in use of the axe.
Oh, I know how to use the axe.
You didn't clear the entire game using it.
Because I was using other weapons than just the axe.
I think that's his point. Like,
Yes, that is my point.
you'd be practiced with the axe if it was literally all you were using.
He's got as many missiles as Metal Gear Ray does. Beamer.
That was another thing that was hard to predict with that fight, was like when those pillars showed up.
Well, we have a winner.
You gotta be ready to get in front of him.
Yeah.
See the culmination of all Pancake's failures.
That was my first strategy, get rid of those drones. Just inch close enough so I can hit him. By the way, when that smoke starts showing up, when he does that beam attack, he will shift up and down instead of just staying in one spot.
That's why.
Palinke out!
Yeah,
Tries
if
to
you
take
do
you with
not
him.
hit him,
Yeah.
If you do not hit him when he jumps out like that, that is an instant kill, no matter how much health you have.
I'm mom. I'm mom.
Yay! I won! Fucking finally. Fuck! That's the end of that.
Next time, probably Baphomet, I'm assuming.
Baphomet
Probably.
and Tiamat.